In the mid 1950s, around 45% of Americans were smoking cigarettes. And in 2026, about 37% of Americans use TikTok. But that number only goes up when you look at people under the age of 30, where it's estimated around 59% of them are on TikTok. So what's my point here comparing TikTok to cigarettes? I'll tell you, but first, that's much better. We all know now that smoking is bad for us, but it wasn't always like that. During World War II, the government made tobacco a protected crop, and companies started sending millions of free cigarettes to troops, creating the image that if our toughest troops smoke, then everyone should smoke. So that's what everyone did. They started smoking every day, until in the 1950s when a research study was done that showed smoking led to lung cancer, which eventually led everyone to stop smoking cigarettes.
Wrong.
People started to smoke even more because an ad campaign stated that the science was not yet proven, and the sales of cigarettes reached an all-time high in 1963 of 4,345 cigarettes per adult. But just 1 year later, the health risks are confirmed and everyone regrets ever picking up a cigarette because they can't breathe. Does this sound familiar to you yet? If it doesn't, let me retell the story for you differently. In 2018, TikTok was officially released, but it wasn't until World War III Plague Edition that TikTok hit its peak, gaining over 1 billion users faster than any app in history, thus creating the image that if everyone is on this app, I should be too. So that's what most people did. They started scrolling. But as soon as the world opened back up again, everyone started to use TikTok way less.
Wrong.
People are now on TikTok more now than ever, with an average user accumulating 1 hour a day or 35 hours a month of watch time, brain rot becoming the Oxford word of the year, an algorithm that knows you better than you know yourself, and almost 54% of daily TikTok users reporting that they feel depressed. But for some reason, majority of people can't see that this app isn't harmless, but that it's frying your brain and your health. And while there are numerous studies coming out showing the negative effects of using something as addictive as TikTok regularly, everyone still uses it because we're not in 1964 yet, we're only in the 1920s. We've seen history repeat itself time after time again, and it's not any different this time. Out of the thousands of TikToks that you've watched, how many do you think you actually remember? I guarantee you it's less than 10%. Nobody was counting the amount of cigarettes they were having, but they feel the impacts when it's time to breathe. And you feel the same impacts when it's time to think or watch a video that's longer than 30 seconds long. I ask you to think about how you want to spend your time, because one day you'll no longer be able to spend it. And when that day comes, hopefully you have something that you can look back on that isn't worth scrolling through.